thought that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You see it? Gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gotta go.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Being chased out left. Going deep for Moncrief. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it into the end end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Sunday! Nice and tight.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Come on. 81. That's it.
Wentz to throw on second down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
81.
Wentz now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Dolphins have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch. The football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
18. Hey, gotta go. Red, up. 18.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham. He's the one that again in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, that pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
On the ball. Shorty, shorty, shorty. Great 15, great 15.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Move, move, move. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Move, move, move. Hands up. Hands up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the drive begins with a run by GhOsT. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He'll check it down to GhOsT. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Davante Adams, 47 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
On second down, Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to walk one deep left side. This is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Gotta go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Dancing to his left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hurry. Move.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
81.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throw right side taken in by Pettis. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Black, come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Black, come on. Great. That's it.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
82, 82. Great.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Man 5-7. Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, gotta go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So it's on to, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Lane 5-3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Hang in there now. Great. We got three down. Hey, black, come on. 57.
They go play action here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Good chip. 82, 82. Go. Stat. Chip.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that is incomplete here.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They run with Geis. Pushes it, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Darius Geis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The Friday the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You see it?
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
18. And hands up.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's it, baby. We're go.
They go play action. Trubisky going deep for Moncrief. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wentz to throw on second down, and he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Wentz. And some space here. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You see it?
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. On 1st down, this is Geis. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Shorty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Mason complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. GhOsT receives the pitch. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
82.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And Adams has it complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left side of he's got a man. It's Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go. 81. Great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. GhOsT with a carry on second down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Lefty. Goal.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's GhOsT. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Come on now. Let's go. Four down. Great.
On second down, here's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Black, come on.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Darius Geis, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
You see it? You see it? Gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Flush to his right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Go! Hey, gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Hey. Gotta go. Red, up. Red, up. Hey, gotta go. Gotta go. Lock in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. And now looking at the clock here, they do have... two timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. GhOsT alone in the backfield here. Second and goal.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important.